Hey everybody, welcome to our live. I am Heather. We come to you live each and every day so you can know about Luminous, what we have to offer, um, anything and everything. It's a great way to see it being done, and ask questions. Your questions don't necessarily have to be about what we're doing at the moment. It could be about anything. And I was just looking on YouTube, and some of the comments were like, "If this product is so good, why do you um, like trickery for the infomercial?" And what's kind of funny is there's no trickery. It actually does exactly what we say it's going to do, and so this is a great opportunity for you to get to see that being done. So, good morning, Veronica and Pam and Cindy. Good morning. Good morning. So good to see you guys. I hope everybody had a wonderful Memorial holiday um, and had a little extra time off. And so now we're back on the swing of things, right? So we always like to go over the beginnings, and meaning what you get in your kit, how to use it. I'm going to sneeze at some point. Okay, there we go. And so we like to do the starter kit and go over that. This is our Icon starter kit. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend, and of course the Breeze. And the Breeze is the one I'll be using. It comes with makeup. It comes with 2 bottles of foundation, Love, and blush, and we'll be using those as well. And what's great about it is, I mean, you may have gotten it at a time where you got maybe more products or something, but it does come with this. So it comes with everything you need to get started. And when I tell people, I'm like, get the foundation down. Once you get the foundation down and once you get the art of airbrushing, then everything else falls into place. And so to practice, what you want to do is make sure you are keeping that stylus, the Breeze, 4 finger widths away. You're going to keep it moving. You're never in one spot twice, but there's overlap. So you're going to keep moving, keeping it that 4 finger widths away. And then you're going to barely pull back on that trigger. Those are the keys in knowing how to airbrush. So good morning, Luminess. I'm actually going to take a wipe. My daughter did cheer camp this morning, and so I had to drop her off, and I wasn't going to show up with no makeup on. So I have a little bit of mascara on, and then I just airbrushed real slightly to even out my skin tone. So I'm going to wipe that off real quick, and then you'll see my nice red face. And then now we can get started. And so I am going to use the Velvet Veil. I love Velvet Veil. So if you are getting started and you're like, I have Velvet Veil, but I don't know when to put it on or what to do with it, you want to moisturize first, and then you'll put on your Velvet Veil. Now, it does come in this little dropper. However, I don't use the dropper. Well, I don't use the dropper to drop. This is something you're going to put on with your hands and not through the machine. And so thank you, Roberta. So I'm going to take the dropper, and then I do this to get the product there. And then I slide it into place, and then kind of tap it out to get it all into where it should be. So it does go on like butter. It goes on very smooth, but guys, that's all I use, okay? So and the only reason I do it that way is because I feel like if you do this, you're using more than you need. And so that's why I just go whoop, and then I'm done. You don't want to overdo it by any means. A little bit goes a long way. And if I put more on, it's just going to look like chalky or it's just not going to work. So a little bit does go a long way. Now it is a blur. The Velvet Veil, I call it a blur. So it is. Hey, Zandra, good to see you. It's going to help blur fine lines, wrinkles, and crinkles. It even helps with redness. And so that's why you saw me put it underneath my eyes, down my nose, my 11, and kind of put it everywhere here where I need the extra coverage or extra help. Okay. So then I'm going to go straight into airbrushing. You don't want to do regular makeup over this. You do want to go just straight into airbrushing. So I'm going to use my CC concealer today. And I'm going to put about 3 drops into my foundation well. Bam. Close it. Turn it on. And now I feel that air coming out. Oh, it feels amazing. So when you're practicing that distance, turn on the air, turn it on and feel that air, because wherever you feel that air is where the makeup is going. Nothing is coming out until I release the trigger. Okay. So I'm going to start my movement first and then lightly pull back on that trigger. Y'all must be asleep. Everybody said hi, and then there's like nothing. Stealth quietness. Are y'all still getting moving for this morning? So I'm going in, covering up those problem areas underneath my eyes. What did y'all do for the day off for Memorial Day? How did you celebrate? Celebrate good times. Come on. Okay. Hola, Stephanie. How are you? I'm kind of going in, just focusing on those areas. Watched old movies. What kind of old movies? How old? I mean, 80s movies could be old, right? All right, so I had those 3 drops. Now I do have a little bit left in here, and we are going to do some contouring. So I'm going to do contouring with our matte bronzer. Now, if you are new to contouring with the airbrush, you may not want to go this dark if you're a lighter skin tone. You may just want to do it, like if you're a shade 3, maybe you just contour with a shade 5. You don't have to go from one extreme to the next. Like this one's a 3, this one's the matte bronzer. And so some, might think, that's way too dark, I don't know how. But this will actually show you how to airbrush better. Why? Because you're going to want this to come up gradual, gradual, gradual. You're not going to see it all at once. All at once. Watch new movies. Did anybody see the Top Gun one? I want to see that one. I heard it was so good. 30s, 40s. Oh, I love that. All right, so I'm going to put a couple of drops of the matte bronzer right on top of the CC concealer that I used. And then I can turn that on. I'm going to spray out a little bit just to make sure that I'm getting the matte bronzer. And now I'm going to go in, put this behind my ears. Christina likes the 40s movies. But okay, guys, see how light that is? Can you tell? Can y'all see it? Nothing on this side, but you can start to tell. See? Do I want it more than that? Yes. So now I'm going to go back to the other side, and I'm going to keep doing this until I get it to where I want it. And that is similar to how airbrushing the foundation is. You keep making passes until you get the coverage that you want. You do not need the same amount of coverage all over your face. You can just cover those areas that you need to, blend it out, and you're done. Okay? working in the yard and had a barbecue. Oh, I love that. I used to have a grill and then I ended up giving it away. And now I'm kind of sad that I did that. So I'm gonna go up a little bit more here. And then definitely on my chin. So no one saw Top Gun. I used to watch when the first Top Gun came out. I used to go home and watch it every day. Every day after school. Every day. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen it. So I'm doing my chin. Now I can do it on my temples. And my temples, I don't want them as much as this area here. So maybe I only do a couple of passes there. And it's just to give my forehead a little bit of softness. Okay, now I'm going to turn my system off real quick. I'm going to put a couple more drops because I am going to do my eyes. Because it is basically contouring with when you do eye makeup. So using the matte bronzer, I'm going to come in a little closer. I can feel the air. The closer you are, the more precise it is. So if I came in a little bit close here, and then a little bit closer here, definitely want to give each side a little bit of time to either, because you are very close, there might be some dry time, but see how it's starting to come up. Look at that. A little bit down here more. Oh, I love that matte bronzer. And right there. Now I'm going to blow the rest of this out. The rest of the matte bronzer out. And then I'm going to put my shade 3 in. Put my drops in. Make sure you always shake it up. You always want to shake them up. Shake them like a Polaroid. And then now I'm ready for my foundation. I'm going to start in one spot, make full pass. Then I can concentrate on those areas that I need it. Oh my goodness, how cool, Cindy. Cindy said that this coming Sunday, she is going to see The Wizard of Oz in a theater because it's the 100th anniversary and it's Judy Garland's birthday. So how old would Judy Garland be? Has it been that long? Wow, that is crazy. It's been 100th anniversary. Are you sure? 100? That seems so like, I guess she would have been okay, wait, hold up. It's Judy Garland's 100th birthday or Wizard of Oz 100th. I'm gonna look it up, Cindy. Now I'm confused. Okay, so now making those passes, blending out, go on this side, blending out the contour. And look how everything just blends in. Before, they weren't severe, but it was, you could tell they were there, obviously. But now doing the foundation over it, it blends everything in. So if let's say you did too much blending and it didn't show, you can even go back and do a little bit more contouring. So you can kind of you know, go back and forth. But I find that doing the contouring first, just like I tell you to do the blush first, doing the contouring first really does help, because then you blend everything else together. Does that make sense? So, all right. So now, what do I want to do on my eyes? So even, you know, with airbrush, it's not all or nothing. So I can go in and with my Nude and Ulti palette, I can go in, I'm going to use a flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to do the matte close to the inside here. And I can even do the matte. Uh-oh, did I lose focus? Oh, there it goes. On my brow bone, right there. And then Wizard of Oz is 83. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, I'm so confused. But you straightened me out, Cindy. Christina said your contouring looks so good, or looks great. So Christina, I get that a lot. It's because you're switch. I bet it's the side that you put your hand. So one thing I recommend is sometimes this is a stretch. So turn your cheek and look to the side a little bit more, and just keep that movement flowing, because that will make a difference. Now I'm going to go in. I'll go in with a shimmer just on the lid and in the spot right. So just right there. And I'm just patting it, patting it, patting it. And I could go in. I need to blend this a little bit more. So I can go in. I could add more of the matte bronzer, or I could pick a shade and blend right over it. And I don't need to do mascara because I already did mascara, but I can finish it off with my lips. I will tell you what I want to do. So hold on one second. Just very subtle. Because guys, you don't have to put a lot of makeup on to look professional or to look put together. Doing your makeup, it can be super simple, super easy. I'm going to take my contour and optics pink and the goldish together. I'm going to go high cheekbone area. Just give me a little bit of Yellow Brick Road. That was for you, Cindy. Down my nose. There you go. Now you can take this up to the next level and putting a little bit of darkness right in the crease, lining. Those are things that are very, very simple. You could check adding a pop-up to the lips. Doesn't have to be red. It could be pink, a rose color, burgundy. You can change it by just adding a little bit of a pop of color. So, all right, guys. We are done for this Tuesday. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day, getting back in the swing of things. Hope everybody had a great day yesterday. I hope you had some time. Cindy, have fun at the Wizard of Oz next Sunday. That's going to be, is it out? It should be back in focus now because it's focus for me. But everybody have a great day, and I will